We've never done anything like this. We'll see what happens.
What did you buy?
All right, what do you think of this thing?
I'm loving the steel wheels.
It's definitely a base.
Tell me we're changing that.
We're gonna change a couple things.
Well, we gotta tear it apart before we tear it apart.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Let's try to break it.
We almost had fun with it.
I mean, we had a little fun.
Yeah, it was okay. The burnout was weak. We won't talk about the burnout. Let me grab that rendering real quick. I'll show you what my plan is. Here's the plan. What do you think of that?
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Sometimes you just got to call in backup to get some of this stuff apart. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Definitely pink.
Those will stand out a little, huh?
Just slightly. We try to get to those upper control arms now. That's gonna be fun. Why would they be the same size on both ends? That would make too much sense. Now, this is why they didn't show that in that other video. That's why the other side we have to remove the steering column. And there's one. You just lay it down out of the way after you get it apart. There's two. Oh boy, this will be interesting. So the sway bar mount is stopping the lower rear bolt from coming out. You don't need no sway bar for off-roading anyway. Now we get other people because it's a bit heavy. I'll have the bolts loose on that.
At least it's only one bolt, but it's still, you know, suck.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
We got the new upper control arms all painted. We'll get them thrown in. It's definitely bright. You're definitely gonna see them behind those big 38s. Got the spindles painted a nice bright blue to go with them. The coil springs for the struts are gonna be painted a pretty bright purple color, so they'll all kind of go with the theme and definitely stand out. We get the lowers and throw the lower in. We'll get these fender flares off of here so we get those back to paint. If you look underneath here, there's thumb latches to release all this, and then there's a couple like push clips that hold them into the fender. And I guess just hope you don't break any of the little clips that are holding them in. There we go. It's always nice. Some more Bronco parts for you, Ziggy. It's only a little bit of sand and mud underneath them. Now we got all of our lights assembled and our hardware laid out. We got the light bar from the body shop. We can get the lights installed and get ready to put it on the vehicle. I would definitely drive it around. It's gonna have a pretty nice look with the big 38-inch tires on it and kind of a retro color scheme. It's not something you see every day running around the road. Probably have to fight Justin to drive it though. Just gonna snug the hardware up. That way we can adjust the lights to where we need them. See what they look like. They look pretty nice together, don't they?
That's pretty but I love it.
I like them.
It's just different.
Get the wiring harness made up for them and then get them mounted on the roof.
Yep. You get Harold to glue them on, and then they can put the grill on the Bronco.
I'm going to lightly sand the back sides of these and in the area where the letters are going to go so that we get a good mechanical adhesion plus chemical adhesion.
Make sure you get it centered. You only have one shot, one opportunity. Put it in your beard.
There you go. And once we get this done, we're going to need to turn it over so that I can put some inside the little holes here. Acts like a plug so it'll hold it in place. You don't want these falling off in the car wash.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. Oosh. So let it make sure it's like a little plug, like a rivet.
Seriously?
Part of the fun of working here is also setting up booby traps to the people you work with.
Gross.
I wasn't expecting you to make an armrest.
Well, neither was I.
All right, now we just let that set and we'll be good to go. As long as you don't put your arm in it again.
Shut up.
So we got the strut assemblies. We got a few done already. This one's loose, but we'll knock it apart so you can see how the spacers go back on here. You need to make sure you mark the body. The spring is also marked and the top cap is marked. On the front this, when you put this back together, the hat on the top has to be turned 180 degrees from the original position. So make sure everything's marked before you take it all apart. Remove the strut washer. Take the cap off. The spring seat. So this is the original boot. It has the factory bump stop already in it. This is the preload spacer. So add your preload spacer in. You want to make sure you seat it down there. If you can't just tap it down, you can put the spring seat on and use that to drive it down the rest of the way. This one went down pretty good. When you reassemble this, make sure you line up your marks. That way the spring rotation is the same as it was when it came off. Just slide that back on and down. Seat all the way down there again. Bump stop. And put your strut washer back on. That's it, and you'll be able to slide your spring on. And if you look, you can start to see, but there's a mark on the top, and then there's a mark on the bottom. And we just line these up, we put it in, and we'll put the top hat on, 180 off, compress it, bolt it in, put our spacer on the top with the modified bolts coming through the top, and put it back in the vehicle. Our spring compressor doesn't have big enough hardware to go around these coils, so we have to get an upgraded one. So in lieu of waiting for that gate here, we'll just run them to the dealership and have the dealership compress them and put the nut back on the top. There's a lot of stored energy in there, so you don't want to mess around with something that doesn't fit right, because it potentially could be really, really bad and cause a major injury. So. Time to get the struts into place, and it's a lot easier to torque these caps down with a second hand. So Corey's gonna come in and give me a hand holding them in place so we don't scratch any of the paint.
So you want a rear?
Yep.
Tilt it towards you so you can see.
Well, just a drop on.
There it goes.
Look at that. So we cut these studs on the original cap to make sure they were below the top of the spacer cap. Otherwise they would rub in the spring pocket and squeak.
No squeaking.
Well, normally I'd have you lay this down, but I don't want to scratch the springs any more than I have to.
Well, that doesn't help at all.
No, so I don't know if we can.
Try it like this.
There she goes.
Needs to go down just a little bit more. There it goes. Good. I grew up with Justin. We had a lot of fun as kids. When we were little, we always loved to work on cars and stuff like that. Justin gave me the opportunity to come on board and work with him and build these cool cars. It's amazing. It's a dream come true. Mucho easier to hold. It rotated.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No.
That's gonna suck. We're gonna have to get it turned back somehow. So let's go get it hung in there.
Alrighty.
So.
And just so you know, the wrench is in my back pocket.
Nice. Just so you know, I grabbed a second wrench so I didn't have to reach into your pocket.
asking if you wanted this one.
At least it's out of your pocket. It's probably warm.
Yeah. Heated.
It's only nice in the winter. It's just kind of creepy in the warm weather. Maybe.
Oh, I think we got a winner. You see it? Try to pull it out.
I think just the spring rotated. Yep, sure did. This whole thing will have to turn.
The plastic in the middle? Or just a
Yeah,
plastic?
this is all one piece.
Okay.
You'll have to turn it this way so it butts up against the spring. Avert your eyes, Phil. You don't want to see this.
There it goes. All kinds of pretty colors.
It does look good under there, though. I like it.
She's different.
Yeah. We should do it to your Nova.
How about new? Woo-wee. Looks like a Flintstone mobile. It's nice to finally see it coming together. It's so little.
Whoa. Yeah, we need the rims now, so we can put those on. When are those coming?
Like this show? Want more? Then head to WatchPTTV.com, the new 100% free PowerTube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.